Alright, and welcome back to my blind Let's Play, as we are going to go get an engine to fix up the SS Minnow here. Oh, okay. I thought I grabbed this, but I guess not. I wonder which one has to give 2 fingers. Or was it toes? I don't remember. Anyways, we're going back to the textile business, because, remember, as I said before, you gotta go back to go forward. Can I jump out of the water? No? What about teleporting, I guess? That works fine, then. It's so weird that I can't just sprout out of the water like Echo the Dolphin, but sure. Alright. Oh, come on. There we go.
The outsider ain't real. What I see Dow do then?
Just because he can do strange things doesn't mean there's an invisible man watching us. I'll ask him how he does it.
Are you crazy?
The real question is, can that invisible man actually influence anybody other than just giving them powers and then just kind of, you know, appearing and acting like a disappointed dad?
What are you?
I don't know, the guy that wanted to fight me or ask me about something, maybe, possibly? Alright, whatever. I guess, yeah, just leave these damn assholes behind. And if you're wondering why I'm calling them assholes, even though they're technically my allies, they are assholes. Don't worry, they're still pirates. And they're still dicks. Oh. Okay. Whatever. Let's leave him behind. It'll be fine. I kind of want that book. Yeah, whatever. Oh, shit. And we are leaving. Is he still? Okay, he is. Alright. Wonder if I can telefrag him. Let's find out. No. Okay.
That's the end of you.
Now, was that my body or my head that rolled so much? Either way, I promise to suck less this time. This time I'm just gonna go kill his ass. Friggin' asshole. Okay, that did not work out any way that I wanted, planned it, or had it in my head. Haven't shown these off yet. There we go. And it cleaned up its own body. Somebody shooting me? Whatever, I don't care. Let's go into stealth mode. Yep, and I'm not in combat this time, so away we go.
Whalebone.
Come in, Hatter.
Can I be a Mad Hatter, like whatever the hell's going on there?
Sir, the Hatters are using the textile machines to make shrouds for the plague dead.
Now we know why they took the engine coil.
The man who runs the Hatters is more cunning than he looks. He can flood this place with a toxic gas. In time, it'll eat through our air filters. You may have to make a deal.
Yeah, well, don't you know this is America? Well, alright, it's British America, possibly. No, I think possibly America's the land that's full of hazardous and horrible creatures that want to kill everybody and everything. Either way, I don't negotiate with terrorists. It took us a while, but we got there, alright? And that's what's important.
Just because you're in charge of the gate, it don't mean the rest
Oh, we got going on
Yeah.
here.
Well, since you're such a genius, it ought to be real easy to see who it was. So go check.
It looks like I'm gonna just be clearing out this area, so... Well, I'm doing that, and it's just basically watching me kicking ass, taking aims, you know, like normal. I'm going to tell you about my weekend. I know. Yeah, you're all just frothing at the mouth to hear about it, I can tell. So, I gotta give you some background on this, on why I'm gonna hate on a game here. Now, I had tried playing this game once before, and I really didn't like it. Even though I was told it was great by plenty of other people, and credible reviewers with their own channels and plenty of subscribers, much more than mine. So, they were saying it was great because the second game was coming out, and if, let's just say what it is, if Dark Souls 2 was coming out. I did not like Dark Souls 1. I'll get into why later, and here's the background of why. I find a bit, or feel a bit, betrayed, in a way. So, I was working data entry, and I really didn't have much to do all day, so I would listen to podcasts. You know, like most normal people at a job that they don't like and find boring and don't have to talk to people. So I was listening to podcasts, and of course I'm going to listen to what I enjoy or what I find familiar. Which would be gaming podcasts. Good thing I decided to start working on that month. Or at least was working during that month, because every podcast I listened to was talking not about Dark Souls 2. Oh no. That would be fine. They were talking about Dark Souls 1, which I did not like, as I just stated before. So I got to hear hours upon hours for every gaming podcast I went to was just trying to suck. It seemed like they were trying to suck up to whoever created Dark Souls, because they were giving it endless praise. It was so deep. Oh, it's so amazing. Oh, it's so fantastic combat. The lore, the combat, everything. Just, oh, amazing. The setting, the music. It's a cacophony of just amazement. And so I was like, alright, you know, let's start naming names here. I had Jim Sterling. I had Total Biscuit. There was, oh, who the hell else? Matt and Pat's. Good lord, there's so many damn reviewers out there who said it was amazing. And I was like, alright, I'll give it a shot again. So this past weekend, yeah, it took me this long to give it another shot. And this past weekend, I decided to start playing it again. I got the DS fix installed for the mod. Yeah, that's a whole shameful story on its own. The fact that somebody else had to fix the game itself for the people that released it. Anyways, I got the texture update to make it look a little better. Or HD textures, basically. I then also got, what else did I get involved? Ah, yes! The, Flora mod, basically, to make the Flora look a little better. Oh, you know, well, at least one of them was necessary. The other two are kind of just more, they're nice. So I was all hyped, I was ready, I was pumped to start playing again, and it even kept my character from before. So, yeah, I started playing a new character because I like to do it that way. That's the way I roll. This game was terrible still. There was no redeeming quality to this game I could see, really. I mean, I can see some of the arguments people make, but one of them, the most massive argument, that it's hard. It's like old school games, can be completely written off and debunked. That is nothing like old school games, number one, just because it's hard. Number two, it's not hard because it's a hard game where it tests all the knowledge that you've learned and accumulated from what the game has given you. No. It is hard because it's cheap. It's meant to be hard by cheap kills and cheap thrills. I said the last part just because it rhymes. My god, this game really doesn't deserve the praise that it gets. It's almost an outright lie by these people that... Apparently I set off an alarm somewhere. Whatever. Anyways, it's almost an outright lie from what these people say. Alright, let's just start going down the line. For the hard part. A lot of it really isn't the fact that it's hard, it's just, as I said, cheap. The basic enemies, not only are they faster than you, not only can they seem to attack while running, they also have faster secondary attacks than you, almost with every weapon. They don't have stamina, so they don't ever seem to run out of attacks. They can just go into a flurry of death and just kill you. I'm gonna pause my rant here to talk to this guy, find out what he is, since I did pay for him.
didn't think I'd ever see you again. After you helped us escape the slaughterhouse, I got a job here running the looms. They got us working around the clock, making shrouds for all of the plague victims. Kind of makes me sick. But they have to come from somewhere, I guess.
How do I get into the engine room?
It's down in the basement, but you can't get in without the combination.
And where would I find that?
Nurse Trimble. He takes care of the geezer. But I'd bet my broom handle that's only half the story. See, the geezer's supposed to be the boss, but Trimble never lets anyone near him. Claims it's for his health. I'm sure the geezer knows the combination too, except Fat Chance talking to him alone. Only time Nurse Trimble leaves is to check the lab equipment he's got upstairs.
Thanks for the help.
So, alright. Go talk to Nurse Trimble. Alright, back to my rats, because that's right, I'm not done. Anyways. So. The combat with... Let's even go into the dodge roll. The dodge roll is just awful in its own right. Not only does it take a massive amount of stamina, it doesn't really work that well. You don't go far enough, and sometimes you don't go in the right direction. Sometimes it's a little hinky on when it's being pressed, so you have to dodge roll again. Or if you're in a panic because you got backed into a corner, which happens a lot in this game somehow. I don't know how a game that has a dodge roll function kept getting me backed into a corner. But whatever. I don't want the alarm to go off again, so I'm going to go around. And of course, then you get backed in a corner, can't roll out from the enemies, and then you're dead. So, the dodge roll sucks. Not only does it just suck, it will suck your stamina, so you're just left without any stamina, and you're just shit out of luck. Great. So then, of course, the sword swinging, which melee, my favorite part about that is, you can play any class you want. You can play sorcerer, you can play with spells who doesn't take melee or stamina. You can play an archer and they go from distance. I'll give you the archer, alright? The archer is not a bad one to go with, but you're going to at least need a crossbow and a bow, because the crossbow you don't have to aim, it can use in combat normally, although the reload time is atrocious. The bow, you have to aim. There is no auto fire for the bow, so it's kind of useless once you're in combat. Oh my god. The sorcery, though, on the other hand, so let's talk about sorcery. The fireball spell, which was useful, my god was it useful, it was also useless in a way, is you find out the fireball spell very quickly does an assload of damage. It is your go-to attack, basically. It's your, like, strong attack. But you only get 8 of them. I never figured out a way to up that if it was through one of these sort of vague attributes, and honestly, you don't really want to waste your attributes, but oh wait, from the forums I've read, attributes are meaningless. You don't need them. You don't need the extra stamina, you don't need the extra health, because you can beat this game at level 1. So yeah, attributes are just awful and should be ignored by everybody. You don't need them. Yeah, outright lie. Anyways, and of course there's the argument that someone did beat the game at level 1. It's fine, fair enough. He's played the game enough to where he's memorized it. Good for him, bravo. He's gotten the core mechanic of the game down. Memorization. Oh, god. Yeah, I guess let's move on to, why you play the game, I guess. It's rewarding, is what I've been told. You feel rewarded after doing a hard boss battle? I don't know how that works, and shit. I should have saved. If we're back at the beginning, I swear to God, I'm just gonna cut that. I will hold my anger, too. Oh, thank God. So, it's rewarding when you do a boss battle that you've been trying to kill for a while, and talking from experience, no, it's not rewarding, it's just irritating. because you died, and you have to walk all the way back to the boss, and you have to wait for him to do his predetermined pattern that you know already because you've died so many times to him. So now it's just trying to get him to do a little pattern that you want. So literally it's do the dance, and then you kill the boss, and woo. I feel so rewarded for either glitching the game out or memorizing its pattern. Time well spent. And let's not mention, or not forget, there's grinding. Oh, is there grinding? I don't care what anyone says, you are grinding in this game. What the hell is that? Okay, so it is pushing me. Whatever. So yeah. The game is broken. The music, I don't even remember the music. If people kept talking about the music, is just amazing and mind-blowing. I don't remember the music at all. I remember being frustrated. I'm gonna save and turn this valve because I don't really know what this does. Oh, okay, it's just... Come on. There we go. Apparently I need a recipe. Can I move this? Because there's gold behind there and I want it. Just being difficult. Be difficult. And not like the Dark Souls difficult where it's being difficult to be an ass. Yeah, and what really made me quit the game is where I'm assuming a lot of people quit the game, or at least from what I understood a lot of people quit the game, is the Copper Demon. I had finally beaten the Drake. I then beat the Bell Tower Griffins. And my goal was to give this until I rang the 2 bells. 2 bells for some awakening because something would happen somewhere. And yeah, I got to the Copper Demon and said, fuck it, I don't care. Let's see, I need oxrush flour, boraphis, and metallic salts. So I gotta go back to the manufacturing floor. Great. I just did not care, especially the area that they put you in for the Copper Demon. It was stupid. No one in the right... Well, alright, a lot of people in the right mind, I guess, did the Copper Demon. I never saw a reason for it. Especially after everything from before, I just did not care enough to continue this damn game. It was not rewarding. It was not fun. It was an entire grind. I will forever be in awe at people that find this game fun. And my favorite part is the fact that people kept saying it had such deep lore. What friggin' lore? You know what I did? I had to actually go to a wiki and read the lore. And I still didn't give a damn. I just don't get how anyone cares. I've even been referred to, like, some guy's YouTube channel, Epic something, whatever, I don't care, who goes really into the lore. Is it, like, basically where I freed some weird guy who was in gold armor from some prison cell with this mystery key in the bell tower, who then later, I guess, gives me this worn sun symbol that, if you read it, says it was given to people by the lord of one of the lords from the intro. And he's like the god of war, I guess, or was supposed to symbolize the god of war. I don't really know, and I don't care. Also, I don't know what this is for. But you know what? We're gonna find out in the next episode.